Hey everyone! So today we're going to talk about how to claim your website on Pinterest. I know I received a few messages with people trying to figure out how to actually make it work, and sometimes you have to play around with it. So I'm going to show you the two ways that you can claim it, and if one doesn't work, then you try the other one. Okay, so if you go in to Pinterest Business, this is actually the tutorial they have, and it's the one I reference in my course. So the first one we're going to do is using a meta tag. So you're simply going to go to your account settings and click on Claim Website, which is right here. So if you don't know how to get to here, you simply click on your little icon over here and click on Settings. And this page comes up. And then you just scroll down to the Claim Website. Mine is already claimed, so I'm not going to click on it. But you will enter your URL for your website, and then you will click the button that's right here that says Claim My Website. And once you do that, a box will pop up that gives you some options, and you want to select Add HTML Tag option. And so when that pops up, you will copy the tag, and then we're going to go to another place, and that's where you're going to paste it. And so where you do that specifically is in your dashboard of your blog, your website. And so depending on if you have a Genesis theme or a Divi theme or just a regular WordPress theme, I have two websites. My other one is a regular one. And so if you have a Genesis theme, you're going to have Genesis right here. And so you'll simply hover over that and click on Theme Settings. And if you notice here, it tells you add it to the head section of the index HTML before the body. And so what that means is, so we're back over here in the dashboard. Sorry if I'm going kind of fast, but you'll scroll all the way down. And again, this is for the Genesis, and I'll show you where it's at if you're not on a Genesis platform as well. And so this one, you have your header scripts and your footer scripts. That's basically what head and body means. So anything in here is immediately before the closing body. Anything here is immediately before the closing head. And so your instructions were telling you add it to the head section. So you're simply going to, even if you already have stuff in here, just, space down to the next empty slot and simply paste it right there, right? That's not what it is. It'll be a full, code that looks something like this, or script or something like that. It's an actual piece of code with your little open, I call them the Pac-Man mouths. And so you'll copy or paste it there and you'll save changes. If you are not in a Genesis theme, you will go to your settings, hover over that, and you should have, I'm not going to have it here, but you should have a link on here that says header and footers. Insert header and footers, I think, is exactly what it says. So you'll click on that, and you'll have the same type of box that you're seeing right here, but it'll be located in your settings tab. And so same thing, paste it into there, hit save, and then go back over to Pinterest, and we'll go back to the instructions. So go back to Pinterest and click submit, and they will automatically check to claim your website. So here's where a lot of people run into problems. Once you hit that, it'll kind of do the little circle thing for a minute. And a lot of times you'll get a pop-up box that says, oops, like we're having problems right now, check back in an hour, and like you come back tomorrow and it's still saying the same thing. So if this doesn't work for you, next I'm going to show you the other way, which is a little more techy and detailed, but I'll walk you through it. And that's actually how I had to claim my site, was doing it this other way. But if this works for you, great. If not, let's go back over here. So the second way is to use an HTML file. So if that's the case, you're going to go back to your account settings, navigate back to where we were on the claim website here. And when you click on that button, instead of selecting the Add HTML tag option, see you have HTML tag, here you're going to select Upload the HTML file option. When you click that, the file should start downloading and kind of show up down here. You know, when you download something, it shows up down here on your toolbar, like at the very bottom of your page, and then you can click on it and open up whatever the file was. So you'll download it to your computer, and then I recommend opening it or saving it to a very specific folder so you know exactly where it is, and only do it once, because the next time you download it, since it's a copy of you know, the same file being downloaded twice, the second one will have additional characters on the file name, and you don't, if you use that one, it won't work. So simply saving it to either your desktop or a file so that you know where you're going to find it. Okay, so once you've saved it to your folder, wherever it is, you're going to upload it to your server. And this is where it gets kind of scary, but don't worry, I'm going to kind of walk you through it. And by the way, this here is what the file name should kind of look like. And again, if you downloaded it a second time, you'll notice here D9541. Over here, it's D9541-1. This would be the second download of that same file. So only download it once. If you do, for some reason, do it more than once, make sure you are only uploading the initial one without the additional characters. All right, so where are we putting this code? You are going to have to log into your web host. Where is my web host? Okay, so I use SiteGround. I hope all of you are using SiteGround as well. But Bluehost and the other one should have a similar way to get to your cPanel. So in Bluehost, you'll go over to my account, or I'm sorry, in SiteGround. Actually, I used to be with Bluehost, but I had a really hard time with them, so I left them and came over to SiteGround. Okay, so we're going to click on our cPanel right here. And it kind of goes slow. All right, so what we are looking for, you will see it here. I'm going to highlight this. You're looking for the root folder. The root folder names will vary by provider, but common ones will be public_HTML, www, or www root. So let's go back in here. So here's our cPanel, and we're going to go down here to our files. And so you have File Manager, you have all these ones here, but we're going to go into File Manager, and we are going to find one of these that looks similar. So again, we are looking for, where are we at here? Public _HTML. Oh, where did my folder go? So we have, there we go, right here. It's actually already highlighted. So you're going to just click on that so it highlights. See, if you click on one of these other one, it highlights it. We want to be on public. And then you are going to add, or I'm sorry, upload, choose file, and then wherever you saved that file at, I don't have it here because I did this a long time ago, but let's say this was the Pinterest with the D941 whatever, you would simply click on it, click open, just like uploading a file anywhere else. Leave everything here as is, and then we'll add something here, but I'm not actually going to upload it, just so you can see. It's not letting me do it. Okay, because it's not the right type of file. Anyway, you will click choose file, you'll upload it, and then another button will come up and you'll say upload, and it'll do its thing, and then you'll go back over here and that file will be listed underneath in this section. And so once you do that, then you go back over to your Pinterest, you hit claim it again, and at that point you should not get that error message anymore. And it's actually not an error message, it just says it could take up to an hour for this to validate. So if it doesn't, give it a minute or two, do it again. But usually when you do it on this manner, it does it right away. I had tried for like a week to get it to claim my website using the first way we did it. And when I came over here and finally, got enough courage to go into my cPanel and mess around with the files, which be very careful and only click on what I showed you to click on. Once I did that, it validated it right away, and then I was good to go. And once you do that, then you will get an email from Pinterest saying, congratulations, your website has been validated, apply for rich pins. So you should get an email that it tells you to apply for rich pins, and then once you do that, you just follow the steps in the email, and then you should get another email saying, congratulations, your rich pins have been enabled. I think it says allow up to 24 hours for them to reflect on your pins. And so that's it. Don't mess around with anything else in here because it could really, really screw up your website. But it's really simple. And then if for some reason that does not work, I have not had anyone say that doesn't work for them, but let's just say it does. At that point, you'll simply need to send an email to Pinterest letting them know that you're having problems validating your website. So I hope this helps. Leave me some comments. Let me know if it worked for you or if it didn't work, and if you had to go another route, what route you went, so that I could provide the most up-to-date information for my audience. Thanks so much. See you guys later.